in my house. This is actually my home office up here in the loft, and had to shift things around. One of the things that definitely has been really important as we are sharing space. Everybody is home and home from school, home from work, everybody's working from home, is how to accommodate other people's needs, to be flexible, to compromise. So learning some and enforcing some good skills, compromising and shifting and changing as we are working into our new normal at the moment, and how we can be patient, understanding, and kind to reduce any kind of unnecessary conflict or issues or problems. So as we are adjusting to our what is our current situation, how can we navigate through peacefully, happily, and without any issues? So, and that's good. I've definitely honed in on some really good, important interrelationship skills with my significant partner, with friends and family, and coworkers and so forth. So how can we just check in with ourselves, maybe stop, take a pause, and how we can work through, because we're all in this together, we're all in the same situation. So how do we navigate through this? Yesterday we practiced mindfulness, which is a wonderful skill. It's almost a superpower at times when you can kind of really connect to the details, really take a pause, slow down, and just navigate through our life in a more mindful way. And allowing people to feel their feelings without you causing a reaction with you. So I know I've had to check myself a few times as I've, had some emotions, some opinions stirred up as others are sharing their feelings, their opinions, and what they're going through. So how do we navigate through this in a very patient, kind, caring, and mindful way? So hopefully you have been practicing mindfulness. Did you stop and look at a picture in your hallway and take time to really look at the colors and shapes and details, or take time to sit and enjoy your meal and pay attention to the flavors and the smells and how the textures, it really gives a different experience to just shoveling the food down our mouth, getting through the meal. So hopefully your mindfulness practice, and definitely share if you go through your daily routines in a more mindful manner. So very good. Dr. Brown has been so kind to check in with us in the afternoons, in the evenings, and sharing her great words of wisdom, great information, research on vitamin C, things that we can do to maintain our respiratory strength and health, how we can continue, and we should always continue to work on building our immune system. So what are some things that you're currently doing that maybe you haven't done, or you've lost, you put it on the wayside in the past, and now you're bringing up again some regimes, some practices to help keep yourself healthy and keep your immune system strong. So what have we been doing these past 2 weeks as we are finding more time to ourselves? I know I've been very busy, but definitely what I've done is made a list of things I want to do, and that helps me keep focused and organized. Another thing we've been doing, which is really good, is as we have kids at home, is making lists or a schedule. it's a little different for them, and how do we keep them focused and motivated on their schoolwork? Maybe they're used to having a lot of activities like sports or being part of an activity at school, musical or club, band, so forth. So what do we do to keep ourselves motivated and within some structure? And what do we do to help the kids? I've seen some really creative ideas and some great charts and, making lists, posting it on the mirror on the refrigerator. And what are you doing that with each other? So I'm seeing some great interactions, some good family time. I know that what we have been doing, my partner and I, after we're done with our work, we will schedule a time to go out for a walk. So we enjoy activities together like biking and hiking, but during the week we don't usually do any physical activity together. So it's been nice to kind of schedule and make that time to go for a walk after we're done with work. Also, because we're both working from home, I'm here up in my home office and he's created an office down in the lower level of the home. We come up and we eat lunch together, which is lovely, which is nice. We don't get a chance to do that. So it's great to have that time. We've been making wonderful meals together. I see a lot of people cooking and trying new recipes and spending time making great meals. This is a wonderful time to focus on your alkaline diet and alkaline recipes. And what I'll do later is I will post some of our 9 great alkalizing recipes to help motivate and inspire. And if you have any great recipes that you've come upon that you've been making during this time, definitely share with us. We love to see food and cooking and what you're eating. So it's a great time to keep up with our alkaline diet and making good healthy meals. Also, I've been seeing people doing other activities like taking classes online, learning a new activity or skill. One thing I'm really excited to try this weekend, I've always wanted to learn how to crochet, so I am going to do an online crochet class. I have friends who teach jewelry making classes. You can take a jewelry class online. There's other classes that you can do. There's yoga studios who are posting online yoga classes, workout classes. A lot of gyms are starting to post online some workout routines. So we can use technology to help us through this instead of sitting on social media or the news and getting drawn down by all of the banter back and forth. Let us enrich ourselves. Let's, find ways that we can develop a new skill or challenge our brain. So what are some things that you can do during this time that you didn't have time for that you've always wanted to learn how to do? So cooking, getting outside, maybe house projects, things that you can do with your kids. How are you interacting with your kids and your family that is different than your normal basis? So what are the positives that we can do right now? So those are my words of wisdom to share with you this morning. Usually I try to get some movement also, and movement's really important. Movement is medicine. Movement's great for our mind so we don't get stuck. It also regenerates our lymphatic system to move energy through and to stretch. So I'm going to do a couple stretches here in my home office space in the chair, and we'll start with some breathing. So if you are seated, I invite you to join me and root your feet down into the floor, maybe wiggle the toes and ground, and Connect your sit bones into the seat. Maybe inch yourself off the edge so you're not slouching in your seat or leaning back. So let's sit up nice and straight. Draw the navel in, lift the chest, relax the shoulders, and close your eyes. Take a couple of cleansing breaths, inhaling through the nose. Take a little mental inventory this morning. How are you feeling? Are you feeling any emotions in any part of your body? Are you feeling any tightness, any soreness, any injuries that you notice that are kind of a little cranky this morning? Are you feeling light and energized and ready to face whatever the day is going to present for us? Are you feeling stressed, tired, pulled down? How can we turn that emotion around today? How can we feel hopeful, full of promise and excitement? How can we feel open and ready to accept whatever goodness is going to be today? Let's take a couple more breaths. Start to deepen the breath, using our full capacity for the inhale, lifting up, and exhales we soften. Often take very short, shallow breaths, only using the top part of our lungs. So bringing that breath from our diaphragm, full, deep, deep breaths, vibrant breaths as we lift and expand. And exhale, surrender, soften, and release. Let's inhale through our nose and a nice ah to release. Let go of all that stagnant energy. Let's do that again. Inhale through the nose. Let it go. Let's do one more breath like that. And settle into this space. And take time to maybe bring our hands to our heart space. Set our intention for the day. What kind of mantra can lead us through this beautiful day? Let's open our eyes to a nice soft gaze and turn the corners of our mouth up towards the sky into a nice serene smile. Relax the shoulders, bring the chin towards the chest, and gently rock that chin back and forth. So these are great exercises to do throughout the day if you're sitting at your desk working on your computer. Drop your right ear to right shoulder. Bring the hands to reach and grab a hold of the edge of the chair. Roll the shoulders back and point the chin up towards the ceiling. Maybe rocking the head back and forth and finding that little nugget, that space, that tightness, and see how we can release it. And drop the chin towards the chest, gentle rock back and forth. And drop that left ear to left shoulder, lift the chest, roll those shoulders back. Take hold of the side of the chair and gentle side to side. And chin to chest again. Right hand gently placed on top of the side of the head right above the left ear. And take that ear down as you guide that head and reach or take hold with the left hand. Find a deeper stretch if you can. If it doesn't cause any pain or problems, just find space and opening and gentle. We're not pushing into our head, we're just gently, lightly taking our hand to rest on the head. Grasp our hands together, place them right at the crown of the head, elbows come in, chin to chest, gentle guidance into the stretch of the cervical spine. We're always breathing as we're doing our stretches. Left hand right above the right ear. Take hold of the side of the chair with the right hand and guide that left ear. And feel the release of tension and stress just melting away, letting go. Grasp those hands together, place them at the base of the head, right at the top of the spine, and lift our heart, lift our chin, open up our chest, draw the shoulder blades together, take a nice big inhale. And exhale. Another inhale. And exhale. And release. Take our right arm across, either cupping or holding at the shoulder or making a lock with the left wrist across the right wrist. Draw the elbow or the arm down and press across. And we breathe. Right hand, palm facing up, and gently press the finger down, stretching across the wrist. If you're doing a lot of and writing and working with your hands, let's give them a nice stretch today. Flip the hands over and press down, stretching the front of the hand. Now guide that left arm across. Draw and relax that shoulder. Make sure that shoulder isn't pulling up towards the ear or coming across the body. Left palm up towards the ceiling, stretch into the fingers, into the arms. Make sure you're not locking the elbows, so soft elbows. Flip the hand over and press those fingertips down. If you can, grasp the hands behind your back. If not, just take opposite elbows, roll the shoulders, lift. Really open the chest and draw those legs together. Take a nice big inhale and exhale. Root the feet down, just pull in the navel on a slight hinge forward. If that's too much, grab a hold of the side of the chair for some anchor or back and lift just a slight hinge and forward. If you want to slide slightly back but not all the way to the back of the chair, ground and root that left foot and stretch that right foot out. Circle the ankle and wiggle those toes. And then flex the toes up towards the ceiling. Really press through the heel. And then bend the knee and pull that knee in. If you need to hold on to the side of that chair, that's fine. Or pull in closer. We're going to extend and press through and lift up. Squeeze in and extend. And in. Cross that right ankle over that left knee, drawing or pressing into that left knee, and press the left hand into the bottom of the foot and see if you can open up into a seated figure four. And release. Let's switch to the left side. Just press through that foot, flex that foot, maybe circle through the ankle. pull that left knee in, squeeze in, and extend. And squeeze and hold in. And extend out. And draw in. Crossing the left ankle over that right knee, finding a seated figure four. Maybe lift up and replace your sit bones to find comfortability and stability, and gently guide that left knee down. Sitting up straight, navel in, drawing tall through the crown. Deep breaths. Release our emotions that hang out in our hips. And release. Plant our feet down, and we're going to draw the navel in and see if we can just lift and hover over that chair into a chair pose. And then exhale, lower down. If that's within your ability, if you can't lift off the chair, then just stay here, really engage the muscles, pressing down into the feet and navel in. Let's get our strengthening or supporting muscles going this morning. So either seated or lift up and hover. And exhale, let's stand. So if you are working a lot, it's good to get up and stretch and move. I am lucky enough to actually have a desk that lifts up, and I can make a standing desk out of this, so I do try to stand up throughout the day. And there's many exercises that I'll do while I am taking a break or not answering the phone. So sometimes I'll use the desk, the side of the desk, and walk back and just do a couple of push-aways. Pressing down, pressing my chest down, anchoring through my feet, really strong core, and do a couple push-ups or push-aways from the desk. That kind of gets some good energy going. I have a swivel chair, which I don't recommend doing triceps pushes with a swivel chair, so I will actually do them from my desk. Walk back and push down, hover, and up and down. So those are things that throughout the day to, if you are kind of stuck in the house, stuck on a conference call or a online meeting, and if they can't see you, or maybe if you're on a Skype meeting, have all your coworkers join you for a little stretch or movement. I find that definitely helps me through the day and clears the cobwebs and helps me keep focus. Thank you so much for joining me this morning. I hope you all are doing well and continue on a healthy journey. If you need any more information or guidance, definitely reach out to us at Better Bones. And also this weekend, we'll have a weekend watch on Patreon, the Exercise Evolution channel, a free video. It's chair yoga. So it's great for everyone to try it. So definitely check it out and have a great weekend. And we'll see you again on Monday. Namaste.